Hi, welcome back to GAI's Tip of the Day. I'm Charles Ellis, and I want to talk to you today about LiPo battery care. LiPo is short for lithium polymer, just so you guys are aware, and these batteries are very picky with how they like to be treated. So I want to teach you how to treat them right so that you don't end up in a bad situation or with an incident such as a fire. So lithium polymer batteries have like to be in the middle. So if you are using lithium polymer batteries and you want to keep them happy and healthy, whenever you're storing them for long periods of time, you want to keep them around 60% or halfway through. Most of our batteries, DJI, Anafis, they will keep and have a protection circuit on board. If they're at 100, they will decharge themselves down to 50 to 60% for long-term storage. After that, then the typical normal drain from just losing charge will take over. Now, if a LiPo battery gets below the 20%, we always see in the FOM about the land at 30 and do not fly anymore, definitely 20 is the cutoff. The reason is 20% is below 20%, the lithium polymer battery can be damaged. It's over discharged. At that point, it is almost impossible to bring that battery back to life and charge it again. It's got so much energy loss out of it that it physically can't cycle itself back. So this is the reason for those rules. So keep your batteries healthy by keeping them stored around 60%. Now you ask yourself, I'm out in the summer, Charles, and I'm a teacher, and how do I keep the batteries good over the summer? Simple, take the batteries with you home. You can get yourself one of these type of charging bricks. This will help speed up processes for like the Mambos. But you can get yourself one of these charging bricks. Here's one for the Phantom 4. Allows you to charge 3 batteries simultaneously using one charging port. And on the side, there's a switch for charging and a switch for storage. So when it's in the charging mode, it'll charge them up to 100 and then they'll show themselves complete. Put it over in the storage mode and it allows it to bring it up to that 60% and it battery tens them. So it'll keep them charged all summer and keep them at an optimal rate so that they do not get overly charged or overly discharged. Also, this also pertains to your controllers in the boxes as well. So for example, the DJI products have their own controller with their own battery. Charge them. Keep them charged. If you are going to be away for longer than a month, you need to keep them charged. So at least once a month, get your batteries onto a charger. At least charge them up. If it's a DJI, like this one here, and get it to charge up. I clicked it once to show the display of the battery, and you can see this one is around 60 or a little less, or 50. It's starting to decharge itself. Just sitting on the shelf after like 5 days, it'll decharge itself. Once a battery is being used and it comes off the drone, you'll notice that it's very warm to the touch, or even hot to some people. The good thing is most of these batteries are wrapped in black plastic or some sort of plastic that sun rays can absorb and therefore heat it up even more. So what we need to do is when it comes off the drone is put it in the shade. If you have the box out there with you, put it under that. You got a jacket or a hat, throw it on the ground and put it over top of it. Let it cool down and get out of direct sunlight. Also, don't throw a battery on the charger if it's hot. It's going to reduce the cycle count that battery can have. The life of that battery will be significantly reduced. And then finally, I want to show you what it looks like when batteries go bad or when they're overly discharged or charged or they just have too many cycles on them because they're old. So here's a typical polymer lithium LiPo battery. It's going to be square in shape and it looks great. The next two I'm about to show you were square at one point. This is called puffing. So the battery has been puffed up, so to speak. The one on your right here is a little less puffy than the one on the right. The one on the left, excuse me. So the one on the right and the one on the left. So this one's less puffy. It's still puffy. I can squeeze it a little bit, there's some air in there type of thing. This is bad. Don't use this battery. This one on the right has expanded so much that it feels like a rock. It's definitely does not need to be used. So if you have a battery that's puffed like this and you over discharge it below that 20%, this could possibly erupt. And when they vent and fail, so to speak, they will combust into flames. And I will let your teacher have fun showing you those videos on YouTube instead of demonstrating and doing stuff here because that's too dangerous for me. So anyways, this is a good overview on battery maintenance and care. If you have any questions, please reach out to us here at the home office, or you can leave a comment below and we'll get back to you. Hope you have a wonderful day and y'all enjoy the rest of your class.